Esperanza Pense, donde la Esperanza Pense. Welcome to Esperanza Pense, where hope wins. Aries full moon coming in hot. Yay! Are we feeling a need to assert ourselves? Are we feeling a need to take care of our health? Are we feeling a need to channel our fire? Are we feeling maybe a bit impetuous, slightly argumentative? Is there a quickness to our tongue? Is there an urgency, a sense of urgency? Aries is the youngest sign of the zodiac, and Aries has a lot of vitality, youthful glow. Aries is always up for a new adventure. Okay, seeing as that this is a full moon, it could be a culmination in terms of like the way that we argue or the way that we use our Mars energy. Mars can cut. Okay, so this is a good full moon for cutting things out that we don't need to do anymore, and that includes habits, people, places, and things that just don't really fit like in our vibe anymore. Okay, so all of that applies for Aries season energy. This is recording, right? All right, good. All right, well, I haven't gotten a jumper yet, so let's pull a 10-card Celtic cross and see what the tarot has to say about this full moon in Aries. Let me pray over these cards right now. All right, here we go. This is us, our challenge, near past, near future, our conscious awareness, our subconscious awareness. How do we see ourselves? How do other people see us? What are our hopes and fears? And what's the likely outcome? And hopefully the wind doesn't blow too hard because I only have a couple of racks to like hold the cards down. All right, let's see. Who are we? This full moon in Aries, October 6, 2025. We are the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Our challenge is the Page of Swords. Speaking of cutting, near past, Ace of Swords. Holy moly, we were just talking about that. Mars energy cuts. Near future, Eight of Pentacles reversed. Our conscious awareness. Oop, oop, oop. Rack. Justice. Awesome. Libra energy. So yeah, I love it when the cards just talk about the astrology. That's so nice. Subconscious awareness. The Magician reversed. Interesting. That's wow. How do we see ourselves? The Tower reversed. How do other people see us, or what's in our environment? Oop. Seven of Wands. What are our hopes and fears, or like what are we projecting? Five of Wands reversed. And the likely outcome if we just keep doing what we're doing is death. Holy moly. Well, we know that that's the likely outcome for all of us, right? There's one way out. Seven of Pentacles reversed is going to be an energy of no longer having to wait. We've been patient with the process. We've done our due diligence. We've planted the right seeds. And now things are coming to harvest, ready or not. And we don't have to wait any longer for results. The results are coming in, and we will see if the seeds that we planted were viable. Full moons are a culmination, so that's usually when we see the fruit of our labors since the last new moon, especially since the last new moon in Aries. Page of Swords as a challenge. Okay, so we may be challenged to cut some certain things out of our lives. We may be challenged to get a new start going in terms of communications, our thought processes. How do we plan? How do we think? But this is challenging for us. It's challenging. This new start requires us to cut something out before we can start fresh. So this can be challenging. It doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that it can be hard. Ace of Swords in the near past is a revelation. This is sort of like that epiphany energy. This is clarity of thought. This is a divine light bulb getting turned on above our heads, And this is God gifting us with the essence of knowledge, with the gnosis, that's required to go on this new adventure, to go on this new journey, and to cut out what's no longer necessary in our lives. I love that for communication. I love that for, even though swords are air energy in the tarot, I love that for Mars. And we were just talking about how Mars rules the planet, or I'm sorry, the zodiac sign of Aries. So I love this energy. With the Eight of Pentacles reversed in the near future, we may be rethinking the ways that we work. We may be taking a break from our day-to-day work for a little while and trying something new. But something is changing on the work front. And this card came in reverse at our last quick hit tarot, I believe, on Friday that we did. So, or Thursday. It was one of those days the Eight of Pentacles came in reverse. So I would just say let's keep our eyes peeled for changes on the work front, right? Justice in our conscious awareness is really, I think this is really reflective and indicative of the Libra energy. That Sun is in Libra currently, and Libra wants to strike a balance. Okay, Libra wants to balance the scales. That doesn't mean that, I mean, we might have to like go swing to the other end though, so that the scales can be rebalanced. So it doesn't mean that Libra always brings like serenity or quietude or calm when they strike this balance. They have a heavy sword. Once again, that sword symbolism coming through hot. You know what I mean? And they're wearing Mars's color here, Justice. But justice is thick Libra energy, and in our conscious awareness, we might be really thinking about how can we strike a balance, how can we bring more balance into our lives, and that's a larger, overarching archetypal theme because that's a major arcana card. In our subconscious energy, another major, the Magician reverse. So let's be careful how we're channeling our energy. Let's be careful how we're using our words and using our word magic in particular. Words are magic, I always say. And we definitely want to be careful about how we are manifesting in reality, because we have all the tools ready and available at our disposal. But the Magician reverse also in our subconsciously we might be creating chaos magic without even realizing it. I mean, people say things out their mouth and I know that's not what they mean, but they say it anyway, and sometimes that can set reverberations out through the universe, and the universe might respond in a way you weren't expecting. So careful with your words, careful with your hands. The Magician is Gemini energy. That's like dexterity. That's definitely flexibility and thought. So we definitely want to be careful the way that we use our words and how we're actually like manifesting things in reality. Are we manifesting what we really want? Let's be clear on that. With the Tower reverse, this is an upending, an upheaval, a surprise, a quick move, perhaps. It's towards the beginning of the month, so maybe some people who are watching this video now have gone through like a shift and change in terms of residency, or where they live, or what country they're even interested in living in. The Tower is shakeups, but when the Tower comes in reverse, we're usually the ones doing the shaking. We usually see this coming, and we know that the disruption is coming, and with the Tower upright, it's more of a surprise. Okay? With Seven of Wands, we're really defending our territory. We're defending our spot. We're defending our right to our own health, and we're defending our sovereignty against any type of hater energy, any type of haterade. They can keep that to themselves. We're over here drinking our PBR. We don't need no haterade. All right? Five of Wands reversed, hopes and fears or projection energy. We might just be like kind of excited, but also kind of nervous that if what we're doing is constructive, or if we're going to find collaborators to be constructive with, so that we can build something with these wands. And death, the likely outcome, closeout energy, huge closeout energy. Speaking of Mars, Scorpio energy, Pluto energy, this is like deep, transformative, like once the uck is gone, it's gone. Death calls upon everybody. People young, old. Like I said, there's only one way out. There's been death themes in my life. I was just at a funeral the other day, and sometimes with these eclipses, people come and go. It's ripe timing for us to give the death process some of our attention, because with a full moon, that's really great energy for closeouts and culminations, and we just need to be careful what we're manifesting and how we want to bring balance to situations, because it looks like once we give something up or once we let it go, it's going to be gone for good. All right? So that's what I have for you for your full moon in Aries. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to, you can hit the links below and get your own personal 10 card Celtic cross reading. And I also do quick hits tarot Monday through Friday. You can check in with us there and see if you want to fine tune your free will and intuition with me. Oh, and sometimes I will put a post on my post page, so you could check that out too in the playlists. Love you. Bye.